Kenny from Pro Tool Reviews, and today I've got Makita's XBU03 18-volt LXT blower. Now what's important about this is that Makita claims it is the most powerful blower in its class. So we're talking an 18-volt class here. Let's take a look at a few things that Makita's done with it. Now this is a lightweight blower, not a whole lot of complication to it, but a couple things that are new here. One of them is this cruise control. Now, cruise control isn't unique to Makita, but this is a new one for them, so you can either press the trigger and then push this forward to wherever you like, or you can just push it to the level. You don't have to pull the trigger at the same time. So that's nice. This is pretty tight, so you don't have to worry about it slipping on you at all. And then, of course, Makita does a great job with their overmold here, just keeping that a comfortable handle for us. So, now, as far as the actual weight goes, let's take a quick peek and see what this weighs in at. Not only are they claiming that it is the most powerful in its class, they are also telling us that it is the lightest. So as a bare tool, let's see what we get. 4 pounds, 12 ounces, so 4.75, 4.8 if you're rounding. And then let's slap a 5 amp hour battery in there and see what it weighs with that. Make sure we got back to 0 there. All right, 6 pounds, 2.6 ounces. So we're looking right about 6.2 pounds with a battery on there. Now you may notice that you got some knobs here on the front of the nozzle. You can put an extender on there if you want to. So, but aside from that, pretty basic, pretty easy. So as far as testing whether or not this is the most powerful 18-volt blower out there, we can do a little bit of testing. So follow me. We're going to check out some Newton force. So two numbers that every blower manufacturer throws around are CFM and miles per hour. Now the CFM of this Makita blower is 459 and it's got 116 miles per hour for the airspeed. But those two numbers don't tell you the whole story. It's really how much force is coming out of that nozzle that lets us know how much power it has. And we can do that with a force meter. So we're going to kick this guy on and see what we get. Make sure that it zeroes out first. All right, let's see what happens. All right, so I got a peak of 11.3 newtons on there, and it averaged a little over 11.1, somewhere in there is where it settled around. But that peak of 11.3 actually makes this 0.1 newtons more power than we've tested in any other 18-volt blower. So Makita, they made the claim. So what kind of force does that Newton level actually give us? Well, what I've got right here is there's some oak leaves on the ground. Everything's dry at the moment. It's actually starting to drizzle just a little bit out here. So there's some leaves and some small twigs on the ground. And let's just see what happens. So that's pretty effective. These oak leaves are actually usually a pain in the butt to move around quite a bit, and with a cordless blower, that's pretty nice. So a lot of your hard surfaces, that kind of stuff, this is going to be a great blower for it. There's one more thing that I want to test before we call it a day, and that's how loud this thing actually is. So let's move into the field here a little bit, and I've got my SPL meter here to check the decibels. I'm going to kick it on and switch over to A weighting and a slow response on that. And let's just see how much it has. Now I'm going to measure from my ear to where I'm holding. That's about 39 inches. If you've got a shorter arm span, it's going to be a little bit different. So let's see what happens. All right, so I'm reading about 84, 85 on average, peaked up about 87. That makes this one of the quietest blowers that we've tested too. We've seen them as low as 85. So that's pretty solid work from Makita. Now the last thing that we need to talk about on this is price. So when we're looking at this as a bare tool, it's $129. If you want the kit, you're looking at $199, but there's a little caveat there, and that's that the kit's going to come with a 4 amp hour battery and a standard charger. Now we've been testing with a 5 amp hour battery because we've just got a lot of Makita tools and a lot of 5 amp hour batteries. We don't have any 4s laying around. So keep that in mind as you're going. Got any questions about this? Feel free to ask them in the comments below. Any other stuff you want to tell us? Keep it on topic. I'm Kenny. Thanks for watching.